GuESPers! It's the comedy podcast where
Mason
and Alex try to strengthen our relationship by learning to read each other's minds. And I definitely just scared Mason with the intro.
Yep. Her eyes got wide and wild like a wild coyote.
Like a wild coyote?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Wile Coyote and you're Roadrunner. Is that the situation in which we go?
I guess so.
I
don't think I'm energetic enough to be Roadrunner.
I was just going to say, can I get a beep beep?
Beep, beep.
That's not very good.
That's what it would be like if I was the Roadrunner.
And we only have one rule on this podcast, and it is no copyrighted material. So what we're talking about right now, illegal.
It's illegal in
cannot
our
be
guesses.
said. Cannot be said. Oh, Mason, I think someone has an apology for 2 episodes ago that has not been addressed because we did a guest episode last week.
Yeah, that's true. I said Twizzler in one of my official guesses. Or, I can't remember if it was a guess or if it was my actual image, but I said the word Twizzler, which is a copyrighted brand name. And we didn't do anything about that, so that's my bad.
I didn't because I was just caught up in the euphoria of a green Twizzler.
Yep.
But and just for the record, I'm not throwing Mason under the bus. He asked me to remind him to apologize on the podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing as what I was told.
Yeah. I deserve the call out because I didn't. We need to behold ourselves to the one rule that we have.
So we're still gonna go through the arbitrary question that everybody loves, but Mason has decided that when it is my turn, I will go 2 in a row, as per the contract. Which, by the way, like fucking, it was Cheese Whiz and Twizzlers. Like, apparently junk food is our, thing that we forget.
Yep.
It just, junk food is so intrinsic to our lives that it doesn't follow the copyrighted rule in our brains, apparently.
Yeah, a flock of seagulls kind of is an outlier of that.
Well, because you were talking like an actual flock of seagulls, and then you thought it was the band, right?
No, you were talking about the band, A Flock of Seagulls. I'm not doing this whole thing
Yeah, we
again.
actually did this song and dance off the podcast, several weeks ago. Okay, whatever. None of that matters. I fucked up then. That was an outlier for some reason. I don't remember why we decided that, but we decided that. But here's everybody's favorite part of the podcast is where I pick an arbitrary question. And that question is, Mason's yawning. Who was the last one to draw a picture?
When's the last time you drew a picture?
I haven't drawn since I was doing the villager a day thing for Animal Crossing.
So me.
Oh, fuck. You drew yesterday.
Yep.
That was my idea that you drew.
Yep. I never draw. I literally never draw. I'm the worst drawer on the face of the illustrator.
I'm the worst arbitrary questioner in the whole world. Hey, don't say that.
What?
Because everyone has the ability to draw good. It just takes practice.
Well, I never
Everyone
practice.
has the ability to do everything good, minus if they have a disease or a disorder or anything like that bars them from doing it. Otherwise, everyone is capable of doing whatever they want.
Yep.
Barring physical limitations or mental limitations.
So
but if your mental limitation is just, I can't do it, then
yeah.
I disagree.
I just don't want to put in the time to get good at that. I just don't feel like I would use that skill ever.
That's fine. But I wouldn't say that you were bad. I don't like that logic.
Okay.
But Mason, that means you get to go first. So Mason, open up those. Oh wait, we got a mind meld.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of the guest star fucking mindset and get back into the regular mindset. All right, time to mind meld. Mason, I'll take number 1. Stop yawning. Stop it. Stop yawning.
If you are going to continue to chastise me every time I yawn, then we need to pick a different time to record this.
No, we have to do it at night. But I'm not yawning. Why do you have to yawn? You weren't yawning the whole time you were reading. You weren't yawning the whole time you were pooping. You're only yawning right now. Yeah, I said pooping. I don't even care.
Because I'm tired. What do you want from me?
You weren't yawning for 90% of the evening. You only yawn when we do the podcast.
Well, my body's clock is
Why does the
it's 10
podcast
o'clock.
make you
It's
so
time for bed.
tired? I think it's a podcast.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Let's mind meld. Ready?
Okay.
1.
2.
Do you want to start over?
Sure.
I feel like you weren't ready.
Yeah.
All right, ready. 1,
2.
3.
Awake. Pa?
Pie.
Pie. I heard pa.
Pa.
So pie.
You just said awake?
I said awake and you said pie.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
Ready?
Yeah.
1,
2, 3. Crust.
Tripod. Oh, you turned into pie, and I don't know what I was doing.
You say tripod?
I said tripod.
You were really bad at this.
I have ADHD. I genuinely don't do this on purpose. Okay, ready? 1,
2, 3. Camera.
Apples.
Tried to go with your weird thing.
I hate this stupid game, and I tried to go with your stupid pie thing, even though
It
it's
was
my
your
stupid
stupid pie thing.
I don't know. You could have gone around your awake track. We're supposed to get closer. Whatever.
Oh, whose fault is that?
Your fault.
At least I try.
As you can see, we definitely need the strengthening of our relationship in this damn podcast
Yeah,
because
you
we're
fucking-
just arguing.
You fucking.
No, don't blame me.
What's it last time where you said Momoa?
Or how about the time where I just went,
Yeah.
I'm so good at this. All right, Mason, fucking just fuck me up, fam. I'm closing
Alright.
my eyes. Just do it.
Here we go. I can't do that. That's copyrighted.
Is it junk food related?
No.
Oh. Mhm.
Okay, and go.
I'm picturing a big old goldfish, but it's made of like watercolor. So as it swims through the water, it slowly dilutes until it drips away and it mixes in the water, and you can't tell it was ever there.
It's very pretty and sad.
Pretty and sad.
No.
Am I close?
You're...
Is it about sushi?
No. Oh man, I wish it was about sushi.
I wish I was thinking about sushi.
No, my thing was a ball pit,
Oh.
but the balls are like billiard balls.
Oh, wow, that sounds horrible.
Horrible.
You couldn't even jump into it. You would just flop on top.
You fucking hit it and it makes the like crack sound of the like pool cue hitting the...
Why would you do that? Are
the
your
break.
raw bones hitting the balls? Human bodies have kind of like a meat shield all
They're
around
all like
them.
cracking each other. There's
Oh, okay, but there's also going to be the sick
the wet
lump of
the
your...
the
You're
wet
wet!
no,
Are
the-
you moist when you jump
Let's say
into
the
the ball
wet
pit?
slap of your soft meat against the hard.
The wet
was it porcelain?
slap
I guess
of my sweaty meat. Because I definitely ran a marathon to get to the ball pit.
Are billiard balls porcelain? Because they're
don't
like
know.
dusty when they break.
What dusty? What are you? That's because they fucking the pool cue. They rub it with the chalk.
No, but the balls themselves like crumble. I think.
What? No, I mean, I think they're ceramic, but no. When you play with them, they don't just break. They're made to not do that.
I mean,
because
obviously, I'm talking
their
about
whole
like.
purpose is like. Are you
And
talking about
obviously all,
in
like-
movies when people hit each other on the head with pool balls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because
I'm
they're
assuming they're
fake.
props, but
That's
still,
why.
you would think that
If
they'd want
you-
it to look like
If you hit with someone with a billiard for real, it would definitely just indent their skull and they would just die. It wouldn't break. I definitely
True.
don't think that it would break. I think Hollywood lied to you.
Yeah.
There's just like
probably.
people jumping through windows. You would definitely just get impaled. Like you couldn't just jump out a window. It doesn't work like that.
I was just thinking of a.
I still want to talk about why you're wet when you jump into the pool
I don't know.
billiard ball pit.
Kids are sweaty.
Although I gotta say, billiard ball pit, great name for a ball pit.
True. What if they were just like balls in a ball pit, but they like were themed?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds
Yeah.
pretty dope. I don't see a problem with that.
The
I
billiard
really
ball
like
pit.
to get kids on pool early.
And you get
Like, I
like
start my child at 3 years old at pool.
and like once a day.
Oh my god, real quick.
What?
If you put on a little fin and you swim to the pool,
You're a
would you
pool
be a
shark.
pool shark?
You Yeah, that's good.
High
That's really
five.
good. I was gonna say for once a day, they put the 8 ball in there, and if a kid finds the 8 ball, they get like 500 tickets.
Ooh! Oh, so this is at like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, where else would there be a ball pit?
What? That's a good question. Where are ball pits? I don't even know. I can't even remember the last time I've even seen a ball pit.
They're at like play places, or like if it's at like a McDonald's,
That
like
was
the McDonald's ball.
that was that was probably the stupidest sentence I've ever said. I don't know the last time I saw a ball pit. Yeah, because I'm a fucking adult and I don't have any kids. I would have no reason to ever interact or be in a space in which there is a ball pit.
When we were in London, if we had gone to the Ballers and Ball Pit bar, then we would have seen a ball pit.
I forgot that's the real ass name of that fucking bar.
Yep.
Also, that ball pit sucks.
Some of our friends went to it and they said it was highly disappointing.
Because it's a shitty ball pit that no one actually wants to get into. Stupid fucking ballers and fucking ball pit bar. Stupid as motherfucking
It's just like, wait, what was that dude? He must have been just like drunk off his ass. What am I gonna call this? What am I gonna call it? It's the Ballerson.
The
ball pit bar. Or it would have been more like, it's the Ballerson ball pit bar. Because they're British.
Because of their British. But I mean, fucking, that's all of them, right? They got the fucking Wagamamas, fucking delicious food. We got fucking, how many fucking stupid ass names were there in fucking Britain? There was a million.
Very true.
This chin wagging bastards.
Fucking travel tip. And this is like, I don't care how like fucking hoity-toity or up in the butt you are about what you do when you travel. It is okay to eat at the fast food places, because that's an event in and of itself.
Yeah, like wow,
they're so different.
So different.
McDonald's in Japan, it's like a completely different restaurant.
The biggest drink is the size of the child drink in America. It's amazing. It's so small and adorable.
Yep. But yeah, no, like, eat at the fast food places. Get fried mushrooms from Carl's Jr.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Why does Japan Carl's Jr. have fried mushrooms? Nobody knows.
Get the shrimp burger from McDonald's.
It's delicious. One of my biggest regrets going to Japan was not going to Japanese Taco Bell.
Or Japanese KFC.
Because, like, they got fucking rules in Japan about healthy fucking food. Because the second I got back to America, I got violently ill because the food in Japan was so good and healthy and fresh, even the shitty fast food. So, like, if Taco Bell uses literally the worst ingredients in the whole world, but Taco Bell in Japan?
Yeah. So yeah, that was my little aside for today, and I'm awake now because I'm mad. Eat at the fast food places, and if somebody tries to be like, oh, well, we shouldn't eat, it's too expensive, you're on vacation.
Fuck it. And also, it's not too expensive. KFC, fuck you. Sorry, I've got some qualms about the trip, and one of them was I didn't get to eat a KFC because we all decided it was too expensive, except for me, who was very much ready to eat a KFC. What's not too expensive? Like $15. Who cares? It's basically what you're getting if you're getting some fancy fucking family-ass motherfucking bucket from KFC. Stupid fucking 7 secret spices. How many spices did we figure out?
11.
11 fucking secret spices.
11 herbs and spices.
Anyway, I guess it's my turn. Hey, I will say, watercolor paint fish, fucking ball pit, colors.
Colors, it's true. And it was like something that is normally one way, but that's actually another way.
I guess that's true. I was thinking more that they were both like kind of like what theoretically could be a viscous surface. Like a pond, a pool.
A pool of
a
balls.
Pit of balls.
Oh,
What were you gonna say? What's cracking you up right now?
What if instead of a ball pit, they called it a ball pool?
A ball pool.
And it was just Orbeez instead of.
Well, I'm sorry, Mason. You should really use the ecological terms. It's more of a ball pond.
It's true. Ball swamp.
Ew. It's like a really wide area and it's like very shallow. You can only get like feet deep. There's blow up alligators in the ball.
And snakes.
Oh, Oh, just real snakes.
Just real snakes.
Oh, good.
They're like little water snakes, though. They're not like...
Yeah, no, not the dangerous kind. Just the, like, water moccasin or, like, any of the other, like, all of the water snakes that are dangerous, which is, like, all of them.
Yeah, are they dangerous?
A lot of them are, yeah. Most
Are
of
they,
the
like,
snakes,
venomous?
Most of the snakes that can swim are very, very, very venomous.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, isn't
I
that the worst?
Move on from this conversation.
Alright, it's my turn. I'm going to hit you with a non-snake related guess, and I'm giving you
Cool.
a little hintsy-pantsy, because I'm going to go twice in a row.
Okay.
Alright, I'm closing my eyes. I'm getting an image. It's formulated. Oh, it's a weird one. Okay, here you go.
Okay, a little face, or like a head, but it's like just a head. But it's not like a gross disembodied head. It's like a Mr. Saturn type, like just a head. You know,
A Goomba. A
Yeah.
Mr. Saturn.
It's
Honk.
like it's like it's like a little just a head, and
It's a little just a head.
and
Buy yourself a just a head today. That's the most like on-brand name product I've ever heard.
Just a
You
head.
didn't fuck around with like Furby or making up any crazy ass name. You're like, this is it. This is just a head. It's just a head. It's like Pet Rock. You know, toys just aren't on the nose like they used to be. I'm sorry. What were you talking about? I'm still caught up in the euphoria of just like seeing a kid with like a Hatchimal, but it's like a just a head. My just a head grows blonde hair. My just a head grows black hair.
My just a head has a big nose.
Well, don't be mean. My just a head got plastic surgery.
So he's a just a head, and he can. So they have feet. They have little feet.
Yeah, Goombas.
But they can like pop them up and roll. And this just a head has angled himself to where he's perfectly spaced out from all the chocolates he set up. So he's just rolling, going home, home.
So you're Mason at the microphone. So you're saying that this just ahead went around the room, set up a domino situation of chocolates, and then he went back to the front of the room and then just had a literal ball.
I feel like that's what just a heads would do if they had to live through like
Eat
a quarantine.
chocolates?
Yeah. They would do something like they'd just be bored in their house all day, so they just set up like a domino chocolate situation, angle themselves perfectly, and then just fucking roll it up. They eat it as they go, but they roll.
No, I got that part. I mean, it would just be about what do they do in otherwise? Putting rocks in their mouth? Like, it doesn't seem on brand for just a heads.
Why doesn't it seem on brand for just a heads? I think that sounds
No,
so much
to
more
not
fun.
eat.
Oh, to not eat.
Yeah,
okay.
that's
literally
what I'm
all
saying.
they can do.
My rock scenario doesn't seem on brand for just a heads. Yeah.
How do just a heads excrete?
Just a butthole. I don't know.
Just a bottle. The like much failed second attempt from that toy company.
No. It's
just a butt.
No, it's just a head, but it has just a butthole in it. No, it's just a butthole. What if it wasn't like an Assy McGee situation? It still looked like a Goomba, but instead of a face, there was just like a puckered butthole.
Instead of a face or instead of a mouth?
Instead of a mouth.
So like they have like
eyes and then a pucker butthole.
Yep.
I mean, all buttholes are kind of puckered. No, unfortunately, I did not create the next hottest kids toy craze.
Just a butthole.
Just a head.
Just a head.
Butthole is the failed second cousin. You're right. You were right. You were always right.
Yeah.
Anyway, my thought was like a person, and she has like a dress that goes down to her like calves, right? And then she like sits down so the dress rides up a little bit, and you see that her knees are sunflowers.
Whoa.
Yeah, not like tattoos, like actual flowers.
Whoa.
Yeah, and you're like, what is this?
Can she bend?
Is this a person or is it like a plant masquerading as a person? I don't know. Well, I mean, she sits down, so yeah, she like bent down. You can see the flowers.
Cool.
It's like a secret, and you're like, oh, and she's like, shh. My flower knees.
Like
I don't have knock knees. I have flower knees.
Like Justin Timberlake to your mom at the post office.
Yeah, my mom saw Justin Timberlake at the post office one time, and she was like, oh, is that Justin Timberlake? That's Justin Timberlake. And he just turned around, and she didn't say any of this out loud. She was just kind of like staring at him like, And he just very coyly put his finger up to his lips and went, shh. And my mom just like nodded very excitedly. And this was in like the 90s when NSYNC was all that.
Yeah. Fucking...
Do you see what I did there?
Yep.
Thanks. I just wanted recognition for my pun.
Yep. They fucking... Nobody's gonna get that NSYNC reference.
Why? How do you know? Maybe there's a fucking diehard NSYNC fan listening. Don't deprive that man or woman or whatever that NB, whatever they want.
I was like, I just got paid.
Yeah, I don't understand, but whoever who did, they're fucking losing it right now.
Yeah, man. Anybody who had the No Strings Attached album and actually like listened to it for more than just Bye Bye Bye.
Pretty sure that went platinum. One.
But like, how many people probably just bought that album, listened to like Bye Bye Bye, and then like didn't really bother with the rest of it?
Still, though, the probability that you bought the album and listened to all of it is still pretty high, considering that's probably a platinum album. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people actually get this joke, and it isn't as obscure as you led me to believe.
It's true. I don't know, but it's just like, it was like a non-album track. It just, I don't know. I just feel like...
Okay, so, yeah, I get the album. It's like, yeah, I bought it for the one song, but, like, I'm gonna listen to the rest. I paid fucking, like, $25 back in the day for the CD. I got it.
How much
I don't know how much CDs cost.
I thought they were, like, 15 at the most.
I remember when they hit 10, and I was like, wow, CDs are cheap. But, like, back in the day, they had to be more, right? Back in the early days? If a fucking VHS tape was like $50, then like...
can't even with that. That's so fuck.
And
DVDs aren't even that expensive.
You used to have to wait fucking a million years for it to come out, too. Yeah. So crazy.
Have you ever seen that episode of that 70s show where they got a Betamax and like Red is like waiting all day to record some movie that they're showing on TV on his Betamax?
Oh.
Yeah, and and I think he like misses it because he can't figure out how to work the Betamax.
Oh, he should have trusted it out ahead of time. I wish I had fun stuff like that. My mom didn't record anything. I don't think we had a recorder.
In fact, I used to watch this VHS all the time as a kid. I had a VHS copy of the wonderful kids sports movie that everybody remembers over the way less famous The Sandlot, called The Big Green. It was about
It was about the adjacent one that wasn't as poor.
And by the way, the kid who played the catcher in The Sandlot played the goalie in The Big Green. He like was just doomed to play that role on every sports team.
I just gotta play kids in sports teams.
But specifically the one that guards the league. But yeah, but I didn't actually own The Big Green. It was something that we had like VHS recorded.
Did it have commercial breaks?
I guess it must have been my like dad. He would like was able to fucking like pause the recording and bring it back.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That he was really paying attention to The Big Green for you guys.
Yeah, I had a few tapes where that I didn't actually like own that movie. It was just something we had recorded on a blank VHS.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, I get to go again.
Yeah, you get to go again.
Because reasons.
Because I fucked up and we didn't catch it at the time.
Twizzler reasons. All right, my eyes have closed. And go!
Okay, so it's Goosebumps.
Ooh.
But it's like actually a goose.
Okay.
He's like running over speed bumps.
Is he driving?
Yes.
Is it named Goosebumps?
Yes.
What kind of car is he driving?
I don't know, something really economical, like a Honda Civic or something.
I don't know why you were going to say something really icky. Something really gross.
Something really
garbage.
icky, like a Lexus. I don't
Like
know.
a Lexus. Hey, I just have to say, I don't know about you. Maybe I'll shatter the wall like How I Met Your Mother real quick for all of our listeners. But have you ever noticed that if someone's driving erratically or very slow or very fast or just like any, just take a look at what kind of car they have. Just take a look. And I bet you it's a fucking Lexus because every fucking time ever, it's always a Lexus and it's always a different Lexus.
What's Lexus the like luxury brand of? Like, isn't it like
fucking, I don't know, mother companies?
Whatever.
All I know is Lexus drivers are assholes. I hate them.
Fuck Lexus.
Stupid Lexus.
It's all about the Toyota, baby.
Just buy an economical car.
Get a Corolla or a Camry if you're feeling a little fancy.
Now I have a Mazda. It's been treating me pretty good. No goosebumps, but you were almost there. I got excited when you said goosebumps because it was kind of spooky, and I was gonna be like, "You got it," but no, you didn't. So it's raining outside. You open up your umbrella. Inside your umbrella is like a spooky cat, and you're like, kind of like a Cheshire cat. So you like from Alice in Wonderland, where you could like just see the face.
Whoa.
With like the yellow eyes and
That's
the
so
big scary cat grin, and you're like, is that on my umbrella? And then it leaps at you, and then everything just goes to black. It's spooky.
Oh gosh.
Halloween umbrella, so scary.
So spooky.
It's not Halloween yet, but it's spooky.
For a second, I thought you were gonna just stop. You just go like, just nothing.
I've short-circuited.
Like you just fizzled out.
Robot Alex is no longer operational. Robot Alex. I run on turkey drippings.
I run on short circuit.
Short-circuiting. Rebooting. 1%. 1%.
That's so funny.
I know. I'm talking millisecond thought when I said I'm running on. My brain was like, urine. I was like, no.
We can't say that.
Well, I can say it, but I don't want to. And so I was like, please give me something else. And it was like, I don't fucking know pee. And I'm like, that's the same thing, brain.
That's just a different word.
I don't want to drink pee. Stop it. Stupid intrusive thoughts. Drink your pee. No! It's gross.
I'm not Bear Grylls.
Not Bear Grylls. Or any other person who's drinking their pee. Probably other people.
Man versus urine.
It's one of the literary terms. Man versus his own bodily functions. You know, we got man versus man versus world, and man versus BMs.
Oh.
Hey, if you're telling me you never had a BM that was so bad that it just felt like you were fighting your own intestinal tract, you haven't lived.
I remember the first time
that you had a really intense bowel movement.
No. It's similar, but no. I remember the first time I I was backed up and I started getting the the pain, the colon pain, you know what I'm talking
intestinal
about?
Distress.
Yeah, I thought I was dying. Something in me had ruptured and I was dying.
Poor man, what'd you eat?
I can't remember. I just remember I was at my uncle's house and I was the only one in the living room and I was just laying down watching their TV. And they were all my uncle had this really cool back room where they played poker and darts and shit. A
game room.
It was all the way in the back of the house. And I was up in the front and all of a sudden my colon just started screaming at me and I couldn't move. So I just laid there in pain.
That sounds awful.
I was 7.
I don't want to talk about sad bowments before anymore.
Can we call them bowments? Movement to just call them bowments from now on?
Bang bang. Gavel says yes. Alright, it's your turn. Come on, you chunk burger. Let's do it.
Hey man, hold on. We can't leave yet. I just gotta make a bowment.
Dude, we gotta be a bowment. I'm sorry, a what? Oh, you weren't there for the hearing. We decided at the town hall that it's gonna be called bowment from now on. What town meeting? Oh, I sent you an email, and like you check and there is an email, and you're like, what the hell?
What, man, you didn't get the memo?
You didn't get the memo?
Are you not signed up for the newsletter? Man, I told you, you have to fucking sign up for the newsletter.
You have to opt in, but also you don't get a say if you didn't vote. It's a very shitty system. Very rigged. Quite rigged.
We bought something from Office Depot the other day, and I told them I didn't want to sign up for their stupid newsletter, and they signed me up anyway.
That's hilarious.
Because I got like an email the next day going like, "Thank you for signing up for that." I was like, "No."
We got TGI Fridays on Sunday. Ooh. And when we did,
That's not Friday.
I was really excited, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll sign up for TGI Friday promotional emails." And then our TGI Friday was pretty subpar, and so I got my first promotional email today, and I was just like, "Oh, Fridays, no, I don't really want to eat it anymore." I was caught up in the euphoria of the cheese up burger or whatever the fuck it's called, fry up burger, but it wasn't that good, so sorry.
Their whiskey glazed signature whatever is way better.
I never had that, but I kind of wish I'd gotten chicken tendies.
Yeah.
Could've gotten chicken
Next time we
tendies.
get Fridays, we'll just get chicken tendies.
Chicken tendies.
Or you'll get chicken tendies. I'll get that whiskey glazed thing, and maybe we'll treat ourselves, get some potato skins. Who knows?
Oh, I love their potato skins, though.
Alright, it's my turn. I've delayed this long enough.
No, real quick, I want to yell about breadsticks.
Okay,
Friday's breadsticks used to be different. They used to bake them. Now they fry them, and now they're not as good. It's upsetting. Anyway, you can go now.
Trying to keep up with Olive Garden, and it just sucks. Like, Olive Garden's its own thing.
Does Olive Garden fry their breadsticks?
I don't know what Olive Garden does. They probably bake them.
They're probably just frozen. They probably warm them up in a motherfucking toaster oven. I don't know. Whatever.
Alright,
Okay, man, you can go. I've had Alex's little pissy corner for today.
Go.
It's a garden window on a house made of sod. And it seems funny that it has a window box because it's made of just dirt and grass. But, like, it does. And there's, like, a single flower growing out of the box. Do you understand why it's funny? I don't know if I explained that very well.
I don't understand why it's funny.
This is hard because...
Is the house made of dirt and so the flower's coming out of the dirt?
Yeah, so you remember Little House on the Prairie?
I mean, I never watched or read any of them, but yes, I do. I know of Little House on the Prairie.
I never watched the series, but I did read every single one of the books. And a key feature of those books is, like, there's a story. And then also for several chapters, they'll just teach you how people lived in the olden times. And so one of the...
It's educational.
Like, 4 chapters in a row, they taught me how to build a house out of sod.
Whoa.
Which is, like, you know what sod is. It's just, like, patches where they've scooped up the grass and dirt, right? And you can lay it down on your lawn to get new lawn.
Yep.
And
I mean, no, I don't know this, but that's interesting.
yeah, and so they just stacked it, and then they whitewashed it. Which, apparently whitewash is, like, something else entirely from what I thought. It, like, seals and shit, which is fucking crazy. But anyway, your house is just made out of grass and dirt, like Minecraft. You just block it. And so I'm just imagining there's a window, no glass, and then, like, one flower has grown where the window is.
That's cute. And
Very
it's
precious.
funny. Okay, so I know a fun fact about Little House on the Prairie, the show.
Okay.
One of Jason Bateman's first roles when he was a little boy was as a recurring character on Little House on the Prairie.
Did they have a son? I don't remember. I just remember 2 daughters.
No, he's
Mary Ingalls.
He's from a different family. I think his family, like, I don't know. I think his family, like, dies at one point and he, like, lives with them.
Oh, shit.
For a little bit.
I mean, I read all the books and I don't remember that. I remember Laura when she got older and she got courted by that guy and Mary went blind.
Mary went blind?
Yeah, that was in the show too.
Well, I mean...
I didn't watch the show either. I just know that it was in the show.
I don't even know. Was Mary the younger one? I have no...
No, Mary was the older one.
Oh, okay, so she gets courted by a dude and then loses her vision.
No, Laura... Okay, I'm kind of just telling shit out of order. Mary lost her vision before that. Laura, I remember Laura's the, like, main character, right? It
And
kind
she's
of follows
the
her.
younger
Yeah, and so, like, she gets older as the books get older, and, like, around 15, she gets courted by a man, and then she, like, marries the man. It's kind of where the book series kind of ends, I think.
is when she like marries.
Yeah, and they're kind of like, well, it's not really anything else to write here, so I guess we're done.
Her main character is now just started her own life basically.
Yeah, and maybe there was an offshoot series. I don't really know. I didn't follow it after that.
There's no more moderately sized house on the prairie.
But little house on the prairie, big house on the prairie. Oh shit, Gold Rush. That's how it's written too. Oh shit, Gold Rush.
Big house, giant mansion on the prairie. Dust Bowl, no house on the prairie.
Oh no, that's really depressing. Tumbleweed on the prairie.
Or never mind, Dust Bowl, Grapes of Wrath.
God, I hate that stupid fucking book. I hate Grapes of Wrath.
I remember.
Book sucks.
I've never read the book.
Just like, read it. It's on the shelf. Just go pick it up.
I might. But I watched a movie when I was younger, and I really liked that. It's one of my dad's like all-time favorites.
Why? It sucks.
Have you ever seen the movie?
No, I don't know. But if there's anything like the fucking story, it fucking sucks.
Well, you've told me how the book
Suck
ends, and I'm 100%
man
sure
dying, baby died,
the
family died.
The titty thing doesn't happen.
Everyone dies. I get that it's history, but fuck.
It's depressing.
I just wish that someone had told me what I was reading.
So you're more upset with the like whiplash of it.
Yeah, which is like understandable. Of course they're writing about something horrific that happened, but like I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about the book when I read it. I just got fucked up. Like it's not fair.
I get that. I get you.
Was I right about my sod house?
No, I was gonna actually ask you who lives in the sod house.
I don't know. That's not the point. The point is the little flower.
Okay.
Maybe the flower lives in the sod house. Stop it!
No, you weren't correct.
No.
My vision, my image.
Ooh, vision. Let's use the word vision from now on. Oops, I hit the microphone for once.
My vision was of a bird family.
A bird
like
family?
Like a bird daddy. He's got like a little like necktie and some spectacles.
A nuclear bird family?
And
Is that what you're telling me?
And he's drinking his coffee in the morning. And then there's a little bird mama. She's got like a little like bow in her hair. It's really cute.
Her hair.
And on her head.
Her feathers.
She's a cockatiel. She's got it on her little like,
She's a
frond.
cockatiel? Okay.
Or whatever. Is that called a frond? Is that what the thing's called?
Is it called a frond? That's something I would know in any hour that's not this hour.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's a bird mama. She's got a little bow on her like thing that sticks up.
Yep.
And then there's a little bird boy. He's wearing his baseball cap backwards because he's getting a little older and he thinks that looks cool.
Yep.
And then there's a little bird girl, and she's like 5 years old, and she walks up and she's like tweeting at her dad. She's like, tweet, 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 dad, pay attention to me. Can I have a cookie? And then he's like, no, it's like 7 in the morning.
You cannot have a cookie.
Yeah, that was my
Nuclear bird family breakfast.
Bird family, yep.
What does the mom even need to prepare? The seeds? Like what?
Yeah, she just gets the bowls ready. I mean, what are you talking about? The dad's drinking coffee and the little girl asks for a cookie. The bird rules don't apply.
I don't know. Maybe it's bird coffee and bird cookies.
That's true. They do have bird cookies, don't they?
Yeah, they're called avi. I have a parrot. It's a cynical parrot. They're called avi cakes. For like avian.
That's
and then cakes.
Amazing.
And they come in like a sheet and you break them off and they're like little cakes and you give them to your bird.
And then your bird, depending on its temperament, I'm going based off of Alex's cynical parrot, will probably just rip it the fuck apart.
No, it's made of seeds. So like it's supposed to be like a treat, like a fattening, like how cake is for us. It's that for them. Also, feed your bird pellets. Don't feed your bird seed if you have like a common kind of bird, like a cockatiel or a parakeet or anything like that.
They will not starve themselves. It may seem like they're not gonna eat it at first.
Yeah.
They'll get hungry enough and they'll switch
Give
and they'll end up liking it.
Mostly pellets. Give them lots of fruits and vegetables. Don't really give them seeds unless it's a snack.
And if you want to, every now and then throw in a little dried chili pepper. They love that shit.
Yeah, it depends on the bird. Sometimes, like cockatiels, sometimes they have trouble. Like like if you gave a parakeet a big old chili pepper, it'd have a hard time ripping into that.
That's true.
That's a big boy.
If you got like a cockatiel though, fucking.
Maybe. I think maybe a little bit bigger bird, just because peppers are pretty big, even when they're dried.
That's true.
Maybe
I
it's
mean,
broken
you give your bird peppers.
Oh, he loves fucking ripping peppers up. It's so much fun for him.
He loves ripping things.
I think
and
that's just
general destruction.
It's just a parrot thing. Parrots love. I mean, that entertains them, is like ripping stuff up. Love that. Love that. I mean, if I could just fucking destroy everything I wanted, that would be my whole life.
He rips up paper, he rips up leaves, he rips up my finger.
Oh my god, you got bit one time. You silly boy.
It was the breaking of the bond of trust that I thought we had built.
Definitely told this story on the podcast before.
I have. So they'll know.
Silly Billy.
Alright, Flapjack.
Yeah, we've been watching Flapjack.
You silly Billy.
Silly Billy. That's a big old man with a big old beard making that Flapjack voice.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Whose turn is it?
I don't know.
Yours.
I think it's time to wrap it up, ain't it?
Well,
wrap it up. I'll take it.
No, I think we can go like. Well, so wait.
But I sang the song. Rap.
Rub-a-dub. I'll bathe it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I was thinking like I'll wash it, but that was way better.
It's off the
You know
top.
what that means? I'll go one more time.
Yeah. So so it was me then you
twice
and then me
and then I'm gonna go now.
Yeah. So you go one more time. I think we got enough in this gravy train.
I found a quarter. I'm putting it in the machine. We're gonna ride that little rocket ship at the mall for about a minute and a half. All right, you ready? Put the quarter in. All right, the quarter is in the machine and go.
Okay, so the rocket ship's going. I'm just kind of gently rocking back and forth.
Yep, we're taking off. Whee!
I'm thinking of a motorcycle monkey. He's got beefy biceps and a big old like handlebar mustache, and he's got a tattoo, a sleeve on his right
what about
arm.
his hair?
He's got a sleeve, like a tattoo sleeve on his arm. And it's just all of these like crazy, like, you know, those like that like imagery with like the vines and the like
monkey things, bananas, nuts, vines, trees.
But you know what I'm talking about.
No,
like the crazy,
I don't
like,
know what you're talking about.
The crazy
obviously.
like tattoo font.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I wish I did.
I don't know how to explain it. He's just got a really cool tat sleeve.
Okay, cool.
And he's got like the like skull cap and the shades, and he's like ready to ride his Harley into the sunset.
He's got those stupid like big old handlebars. I can't remember the name of those stupid big handlebars.
The ones that like you have to like.
Yeah, the low rider fucking stupid ass handlebars. Stupid. When you said monkey motorcycle, I was thinking a motorcycle that was made out of a monkey.
Whoa.
Like maybe it's a monkey and he has his hands like reaching forward and that's holding the like spokes of the wheel, right? And then his back legs are like holding the spokes of the back wheel. And then I'm not really sure how the handlebar fits into the monkey shape, but I guess it's just his ears and you just sit on him and
where do you sit? Like mid back?
Yeah, just mid-back, the monkey's extended, and then you just ride that monkey into the sunset. Can you imagine you're riding on the freeway, you see a bunch of bikers, and you just drive up with your monkey motorcycle, and you're just like, sup, I'm on my monkey, because I'm going to be a hog.
Yeah.
It'll be a monkey.
I'm on my chimp.
I'm on my chimp. My orangutan. Are you a Harley chimp or a Yamaha orangutan? I just really want to say orangaroo. Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Hey Mason.
Hmm.
No, you were super wrong in pretty much every way.
No, I forgot that you still had to actually tell me what.
You were just so caught up in the euphoria of a monkey motorcyclist.
Yeah, I was trying to think of more of like motorcycle brand monkey puns, but I can't. They're not
Motorcycle?
good.
I don't think any of these have been puns. I think we were just slapping motorcycle brands on top of monkeys' names.
That's true.
Types of chimps and monkeys. Because monkeys aren't chimps, right? They're like different species, I think. Oh no, we don't know anything about monkeys.
I think that chimpanzees are just a type of monkey.
Well, guess what I'm looking up tomorrow? Okay, you ready to receive the real vision?
Yeah, what's the vision?
Alright, Vision Quest says, I don't know what that is. So it's a black and white, old school, like 50s living room. But everything's black and white, right? Except for the couch, which is like a puke green color. And you're like, wow, that's a shitty focal piece. Like, literally, could you just get this out of here? This is gross.
I know, it's like...
A baby could vomit on this after eating string peas, and you would never know.
It's like that's the guy who originally was doing the color correction for Sin City, and they fired him. And then they brought in the red guy who was... They brought in the new editor who was like, guys, red. And they were like, oh, genius.
Genius. That Larry, the green guy, fucking sucked. Jerry, the red guy, that's where it's at. You don't even know what would have happened if Barry, the blue guy, had showed up.
And also, Elijah Wood eats people? If you've never seen Sin City.
Never seen Sin City, and I have no idea what it's about. What? Are there vampires?
I don't think he's a vampire. I think he just eats people. It's a crazy
Is he
ass
just a
movie.
cannibal? Just
I don't think he really ever talks either.
What the fuck is Sin City? Didn't they
He's a really small part of the
sequel?
movie.
Like very recently?
I mean, by very recently, you mean like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh shit! I'm so old that is very recently for me.
Yeah. It was okay. The first one's better.
Do people like it?
The first one?
Just in general.
Yeah, people like Sin City.
It's a comic book, right?
Yeah. I think it's
Ow.
Frank Miller. I could be wrong.
I don't
about
know.
that.
Guess I have to look that up. Thanks, May.
You're welcome.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
My favorite ice cream flavor?
Yeah.
That. If you had asked 8-year-old me, it would have been like chocolate. Easy. Just fucking chocolate. But like,
Boring.
the longer it's gone on, the more I'm like, vanilla is a vast... Everybody's like, oh, it's vanilla, like saying that's plain. Like, vanilla's a fucking strong flavor. Like, that's a really
Is that what
dope
Is that
flavor.
your answer?
No, that's
vanilla?
not my fucking answer. I like,
What are you even talking about right now? You tell me a story about vanilla and it's not even your favorite.
I really like... I'm saying my respect for vanilla has gone up, and it is one of my favorites. Just a good
I have
vanilla.
literally never seen you eat just a fucking ass vanilla ice cream, you fucking liar.
Just a good vanilla, though.
We have
like,
been
it's
together
really
for
good.
6 years. Wait, 5 years?
5 years.
5 years. And I have never seen you eat just vanilla ice cream, you lying fraud. You absolute truant officer. You lie!
That's because, like, if I have an option between, like, vanilla and, say, like, some
You
crazy-ass,
just-
amazing, like, double brownie blitz,
The
like...
word that exited your mouth is my respect for vanilla has gone up when you haven't even had vanilla in at least 5 years. How is your vanilla experience skyrocketing when you have not had it?
I've had vanilla ice cream
When?
in, like, not like just plain vanilla, but I've had vanilla, like, in stuff, and I
That's
can,
not
like...
just vanilla
But I can
then.
appreciate the, like,
No,
vanilla flavor.
just vanilla.
I think I had vanilla. Like, there's got to be like
No.
a.
Covered in
Stop. Let
chocolate
me talk.
sauce.
We've had to have had some kind of vanilla at like a birthday party.
No.
Your family does cake and ice cream like
Yeah, and
literally
they
every
get
time.
and Mom, yeah, got the but we just dropped it off. We didn't get any of the vanilla ice cream.
And I'm sure I've eaten vanilla ice cream at like my dad's house or something.
Don't believe you. He always makes peach. You lie.
He doesn't always just make peach though.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
I don't believe that you've had vanilla. You lie. You fraud.
Regardless.
Just tell me what your damn favorite ice cream flavor is.
I'm
Give me
stalling
the
because I
rigmarole.
keep trying to think of what my favorite ice cream flavor could be.
Alright, well, my favorite's Gold Medal Ribbon. Thanks for
Baskin
listening
Robbins,
to
yep.
the podcast. This has been GuESPers.
We didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun.
Mason's not having fun because he can't think of ice cream flavors, so I'm just going to roll on with those credits. If you're listening to this to Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars, leave us a comment. You're on YouTube, like that bell, ring it, I don't know, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you want to check out our Twitter, it's at GuESPers Podcast. Sometimes I've been posting memes once a week, and there's updates. We also have a Tumblr page, guespers.tumblr.com, where I post episode corrections, guest lists, and just the general update whenever the episode comes out. And then that's all of it. We have an email address, guesperspodcast@gmail.com. You can send us an email. You haven't yet, so...
So fuck you, but also send us an email.
Send us an email. I'm lonely, so I would like to open an email and read it.
So I can have a name to the person I'm saying fuck you to.
I would like to give a
Oh,
shot.
wait.
No, remember I was gonna psychically read the emails.
Yes, and then we would say like that was from this person and fuck you.
And fuck you. Well, now you're doing that. I wasn't going to accost the person, but you've chosen to.
They've taken too long and now they're fucked.
I know you already hit us with that outro, but the new outro is your favorite ice cream flavor. Go!
If I could combine Ben & Jerry's Double Fudge Brownie and Ben & Jerry's Milk and Cookies into one amalgamate flavor, that would be my favorite.
And on that note, thanks for stopping by listening to GuESPers. We love you and keep on listening.
Keep on guessing.
Keep on guessing. Goodbye!
This is where they're guessing